Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing the first update on the graveyard project pan. And if you hear some weird noise, it's my dog being crazy back there. If you're wondering why my hair is curled, I just went on a date right before this. It's actually 11 p.m. at night. And oh my gosh, it was literally one of the worst dates of my life. If I remember to, I'll talk about it at the end in case anyone's interested. But anyway, so today we're going to be doing an update on the Graveyard Project Pan, and basically this was created by Emily and Max, and it's a big collaboration. A lot of YouTubers are doing it, and I think they're doing it on Instagram too. And basically there's two categories: the resurrection category, which means you previously had them on a project and you did not meet your goal on it, and then there's collecting cobwebs category, which means you they're either neglected or they're just getting old in your collection. So I did originally have 5 products in the project, but I think I'm going to add on an extra today just because this is a 6-month long project, so I think, pretty sure. It's from April to October, so yes, it's a 6-month project, and we're about a third of the way through, so I still have 4 months, so I'm just like, why not add another thing in? It's 4 months of progress. So I'll go ahead and get right started. So the first category is resurrection, meaning you had it in a previous project. First product is my Almay Smart Shade. Sorry if my accent seems a little bit thicker right now. I feel like whenever I'm around my family it gets thicker, and I just was spending time with them. So I went on my date, and then it was just literally drove me crazy, and then I went to my cousin's house to vent, and we all have pretty thick accents, but whenever I'm around them it comes out even more, so that's why I sound a little bit extra country today. But anyway, so yeah, I think this is going to be gone in no time. Honestly, there's hardly any left in there. I could remarket. I don't think it's worth remarketing because I think it's going to be gone by the next update. I honestly don't want it to be gone because this is perfect for summer. The way I use this is I'll use my translucent powder underneath my eyes, and then I'll set the entire rest of my face with this, just like after my foundation, before I go on top with powders, just because it makes everything blend nicely. And I really enjoy this powder. I've had this forever. I'm pretty sure I've had it since at least high school, if not junior high, and I'm gonna miss it for sure, but I guess I don't really need it. I would repurchase it if I was wanting to buy a product like this, but realistically, I have dryish skin and I don't use a whole lot of powder, so my Coty Air Sponge should be plenty of powder. I would love to have a little bit of a darker powder just for the purpose I'm using it for now, but the translucent should work fine, so it's not a necessity, you know? So I haven't decided if I'm going to repurchase a similar product or not. But if I do, I might try a different brand just for fun, because I think it's fun to try new makeup. So that's the first product. Second product is is also in the resurrection category. It's this Makeup Revolution Ultra Strobe Balm in the shade Euphoria. And it's basically a cream highlighter. Not necessarily cream. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, I guess it is cream, but it's hard pressed. It's not super malleable. It's pretty tightly pressed, but it is a beautiful product. I personally, honestly, oh, by the way, I forgot to say, I think this was in my 2019 project, and I didn't finish it there. My goal was to finish it. And then this one was in my Roulette Pan Collab project, and I did meet my goal in that project, but now, since it is a cream product, I do want to go ahead and my goal for this project is to make a pretty large pan in it, which I've been really bad, and I have not been remembering to do it. I haven't been remembering to use it, is what I meant to say. And so yeah, I'm a little bit worried that I'm not going to hit my goal, but hopefully with these next 4 months I can. I think if I religiously use it for the next 4 months, then I can reach my goal, but I've been really bad about it. I think I've only used it 5 or 6 times since the intro, so I know that's really bad. And then I'll just introduce the new product at the very end. And then, so the next project, or the next category is collecting cobwebs, meaning it's either close to expiration or it is a neglected project or product in your stash. So the first product I'm going to talk about is my Franken Blush. It's a peachy pink shade. I have a whole bunch of Franken blushes, but these are all like a combination of like blushes that I've had forever and ever, and they're very, very old, like over 10 years old, and they work fine. I'm not worried about it. But anyway, my goal on it was to hit a pretty like reasonable pan, and yeah, I haven't hit pan. Well, okay, so originally there was already pan. I don't know if you can really see, but there's like a teeny speck of pan. I don't think you can really even see it. It's like right here. Can you see that? There's a teeny speck of pan, but that was there before I even started this project. But you can tell a little bit that some of the little lines and stuff have worn down, but, and I have been using this. This has been my main, I'm not wearing this today, but I wear it 90% of the time I wear makeup, and I can see some wear on it, but, and it is really thin. It's a thin product. Like, I don't know if you can tell how thin it is. It's pretty thin in there. So I really am still hoping to hit my goal, but who knows, I guess I'll have a better idea by next update if that's going to happen or not. And then my next product, probably the best, is this Pur Lip Gloss in the shade Future. This was, they do like, I don't know if you're familiar with the brand Pur, but basically they do like collections, and then this like everything pretty much that they have is limited edition. I guess maybe not like the foundation, but they have all these limited edition sets, and I really love this lip gloss. I'm wearing it right now. It's my favorite lip gloss I have, and the reason I am, it's not like that old. Pretty sure I still got it in 2020, but it says it has a 18-month expiration, so yeah, it's not even close to expiration. But basically, I'm gonna throw, or I guess when I started this project, my initial plan was to throw away like all my lip products pretty much at the end of the year, and I've been having doubts with that, because the reason I was gonna throw them away is because I thought that I had contamination in a lot of them, because I kept getting like these spots on my lips. But after further investigation, I found out that the spots that I thought was like, I thought it was like a fungus for makeup, but it's I don't know if you know, well, if you're anyone like medical, you might know what this is. It's a foreside spot, but it's basically like normal and everyone has them, and it's like a oil gland, so it's like completely normal. Anyway, so yeah, I've been using this quite often. I just keep it in my purse and I use it all the time. I don't know if you can tell, like, usually you can tell there's like a pretty good gap in there. I think you can tell. So I think there's a good chance I could have it finished by the end of the project, since we have 4 months left. So yeah, I'm really loving using this this lip gloss, and I'm gonna be sad when it's gone, but I'm just happy that I'm getting use out of it, and that I'm gonna completely use it up, because I really do want to get like a lot of use out of my favorite products. And then the last product that was already like in the initial like intro is this Too Faced bronzer, the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This is one of those, I think this says it has a 12-month expiration. I think I got this, I don't remember when I got it. I know I got it on one of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, but I don't remember how long ago. I feel like it's like about a year old right now. Yeah, it's coming up on a year old. And I didn't have much use on it before I started, but I don't know if you can tell, I wore off a lot of this Cyan chocolate, and my goal on this project was to hit pan. And then I guess you can probably tell I've been using it a lot because it's kind of stained up here. And I still have hope that I can hit pan. Like, that's pretty good. I feel like I did pretty good. There's not necessarily a dent, but I have worn off the lettering there, so I still have hope. And it smells really good still. And I basically found out I was using this more than I am. I use it every time I do my makeup, but I've been now, I was doing the whole shebang on my face. Like, hold on, let me make sure this light doesn't go off. I was doing up here, all around here, and then all down my neck. But, oh my gosh, my accent is just going off right now. But anyway, so now I noticed that it was looking patchy on my neck, because I'm not as tan as I normally am during the summer. Usually during the summer I will be outside more, because I used to lifeguard all the time, and then I don't lifeguard anymore because I'm too old. But I'm usually like in the sun more, but I've been doing classes online, so I've been inside the majority of the time just doing schoolwork. so I just haven't gotten a whole lot of sun like I normally do. I do have some sun, but like not to the intensity that I normally do, so it does look kind of like a little patchy on my neck. So I went ahead and I still use this every time I do my makeup. I use it here and here. And then on my neck, I use a different, like, little bit lighter bronzer because this is the darkest bronzer I have in my collection. So this is only really good for the summer. That's why I wanted to work on it for the duration of this product as my main bronzer. And that's it for all the products that I already had in the intro. And I just want to add in this, a new one because it's a rolling project. I don't remember how many items are the limit. It says 5 to 10 products, and I already had 5, so I could technically roll in more. I'll probably roll in more the next update, but I'm going to roll in this NYX Suede lip liner, and I'm going to put this in the collecting cobwebs category. I think it is probably nearing expiration, but also it is definitely a neglected product in my collection. I don't know, I guess I can swatch it for you. It is a brownie nude, and personally I usually wear more mauve-y colors, but recently I've been getting more into, not necessarily by choice, but just, you know, because I have a lot of nudes and I need to use nudes, so I'm getting more used to and accustomed to wearing nudes. So I'm going to switch this to be my main lip liner, and I'm trying to use this even if I'm like wearing a pinkish lip. I'm going to try to like use this as my lip liner because I do like to overline my lips and make them look bigger. See? Like, this is worn off already. But yeah. I feel like you couldn't tell before I gave you that close-up. See? Like, you can obviously tell it's overlined now. But from back here, it just looks like I have big lips. And obviously, like right now, it looks crazy because it's different colors. But like if it was the same color as my lipstick, you wouldn't be able to tell. At least I don't. And if you think it looks trashy, then don't tell me because I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing it. Anyway, that's the end. That's the end of this project. We're talking about that, but I'll tell you about my date in case you're interested. So anyway, if you're only here for the project, then thank you for watching. God bless you. God bless your family. Have a wonderful day. And then I'll just tell you a little bit about this date because it was awful. But basically, I think it's up in the top 2 worst dates I've ever had. This guy told me that he said I was yelling. He said, "You are yelling. You need to quiet down." And I was just like, holy crap, like I can't believe he said that. I was not yelling. I was using my normal tone of voice, but he was like this was the first date, by the way. He was very soft-spoken and I could barely hear him, and I am a loud talker, I'll give him that. However, I was not yelling, and it was like a normal volume, and we were in a restaurant that was playing like loud music, so you kind of have to project your voice a little bit more. So yeah, that was pretty awful, and I am like a little bit insecure about that because I just know that I'm a loud person. So yeah, it basically really hurt my feelings and it made me feel pretty upset, but my family cheered me up. And in case you're wondering what the other one that was like tied, I don't know, I can't decide if this one was worse or the other one was worse, honestly. Like, I don't know, maybe this one was worse, but also like at least I got a free meal out of this one. The other one, my other worst one, was like, I want to say 1.5 to 2 years ago, and this guy invited me to a movie, and then when we got there, the lady like at the cash register like automatically just assumed he was paying and you know, like because he handed her his card, and so she rang up both of us on his like card. And then after he paid, I said, "Thank you, you didn't need to do that. I can pay you if you want to." And he said, "Oh yeah, you should Venmo me." And basically, if you don't know what Venmo is, it's just like an app where you can pay people. So yeah, basically he invited me on this date, and then after already paying, he went to the trouble of like having me repay him. And it was like not expensive. It was like a $6 movie. So yeah, that was my other worst first date. But yeah, and the guy, yeah, I guess this is irrelevant, but basically the guy from the movie time that was like 1.5 to 2 years ago, he was actually cute, but he was just obviously like stupid if he was gonna do that. But anyway, he actually ended up going to my church, and one of my friends had a crush on him, and I like told her, I was like, hey, like, you need to stay away from him. He's not a gentleman, whatever. And yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I warned her, but that didn't work out. But anyway, this guy tonight, my feelings were just hurt. So yeah, I guess you just have to go through these things. But anyway, y'all have a blessed night or day. I guess it's really late here. It's almost midnight, but y'all have a great day. Goodbye.